Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that these two women are exceptional women, black women. I know Kash Doll recently had another child and then broke up with the father of her child. Interesting. But again, I can't sit here and ignore what Asian Doll said. Right, King Bolo, right. Don't let her be a good looking white woman. You know, the Asian Doll is a very interesting story. 1 minute she's a gangster, the next minute she's a victim. Y'all remember when she got into it with Myron from Fresh and Fit, and then she tried to act like she was the victim? Shout out to Brian.
Melanated women are the new face and main source of hood violence, and Casey Anthony is pure evil.
Right.
Unfortunately, there's a lot of broads will support.
Yeah, appreciate that, Brian. Yes, and that's why they should be called out. I saw some people online saying, no, don't repost the Casey Anthony video. Why not? Why not comment on it? If these people are putting stuff out there, people need to address it. This is the problem. We want to ignore female behavior. Whenever a female who's a disgusting human being says and does things, people want to ignore it. But when a man does it, they want him destroyed. They want his life destroyed. But when it's a woman, they want to ignore her. No, we're not going to ignore her. And the same could be said for Asian Doll. Y'all remember she got into it with Myron and she tried to play the victim. Next thing you know, she this gangster chick. She got all these goons, and you know she could have took this woman Kash Doll's life if she wanted to. I mean, how are these heifers allowed to do this? See, this is what no accountability is. This is why these women don't fear consequences. Oh yeah, I know. Oh, for sure, Brent. That's why I tell y'all, make sure y'all follow me on the Twitter, on the Facebook, on the Instagram. I put up posts letting y'all know I'm live. You can't rely on YouTube anymore. Cannot rely on YouTube. So you have this big-faced heifer who wishes she was Asian, who is making threats, and people are just moving on from it. We're not going to move on from it. I want as many people as possible. Just like I talked about those two deadbeat single mothers in my most recent live stream, we're going to talk about this chick Asian Doll and how she talks about how she could have took this woman's life. You see, this is why, we could say, well, it's no accountability, and we can also say no one takes black women seriously. See, black women, you are a joke out here. Okay? What's good, Kathy? Treasure, what's up? Divine, what's good? People see you as a joke. They don't respect you. Other races of men put hands on you because they see you as a threat. They don't see you as feminine women. I wonder why. Now, you can sit there and try to blame black men for that, but we have nothing to do with that. Your image is what you have built it up to be. You need to protect your image. But the fact is, a lot of you women make excuses for each other. You team up with each other. So all of y'all are going to be put in the same category. All of y'all going to be put in the same category. Again, make sure y'all like the stream. Heifers is out here making threats. And we know, Asia, you can't fight. We know that in a situation, in a fight or flight situation, you're going to run. You have the energy of a runner. Nothing gangster about you. You just date dudes who are street dudes. But we know, Asian Doll, you're not gangster. You're not about that life, heifer. A lot of you heifers try to act like you in these streets and you no, you not tough. You ain't never want to fight in your life. There's nothing. I can say this about you males as well. You black males that want to act gangster online, ain't never want to fight. You ain't never been in these streets. But you have the most to say. We don't believe you. We don't believe you. How can somebody make threats like this and still be on the streets? No investigations, no RICOs. See, if this was a black man that had said this, oh, there would have been a RICO. There would have been investigations. People would have been getting arrested. But they let you black women be menaces in the community because they don't take you seriously. They know that you're a joke. You're a useful idiot. Just like you heifers, you get on YouTube and you talk crazy about black men and you go home to an empty apartment because you ain't got nobody. Well, some of y'all got kids. You have no man. Even your baby's fathers don't want to have relations with you. So you get online and you're angry. You're angry. Kash Doll, she ain't got no man. She bounces off one rapper's lap to another rapper's lap. None of these men want you. So what do? You get online, you thirst trap, you struggle rap, and you look at Kash Doll, who, let's be real, she looks better than you, and she could get attention from the men that you want attention from. These darker complected women have serious psychological issues and they're deathly jealous of other women. Let's call it what it is. What's good, last sigil? Yeah, she struggle raps. Struggle raps. She's just another female rapper that wants to be famous but doesn't want to put the work in to be a serious artist. They're in it for the wrong reasons, which is why female rap will never go anywhere. That's why it will always be one female that's more successful than everybody else. Right? So let's get to the story. A long-standing feud between rappers Asian Doll and Kash Doll has escalated dramatically, reaching a point where threats of violence have now entered the conversation. The conflict, which dates back several years, reignited when Kash Doll performed in Asian Doll's hometown of Dallas. During her set, Kash Doll led the crowd in chanting explicit insult directed at Asian. The viral moment added fuel to an already tense rivalry, prompting a series of heated social media exchanges. Asian Doll, known for her deep ties to Dallas, took offense to Kash Doll presence in her city, particularly because Kash incited the crowd to chant against her. This move was seen as a blatant provocation, and it didn't take long for Asian to respond. Kash, however, appeared unfazed by the backlash and quickly took to Twitter to challenge Asian to a lyrical battle instead of a social media war. She's not gonna do that. Asian Doll has no bars. Of course she's not gonna want to do that. Every day I get online, this YN Asian got my name in her mouth. I don't want to argue on Twitter. Let's get in the booth. She tweeted. She also referenced their past conflict, reminding Asian that she never responded to her in 2019 diss track. Here I go. Adding to the tension, Kash made a controversial comment about Asian's pregnancy, writing, "You're pregnant. Stop talking about me so much because baby girl gonna look like me." The remark sparked immediate outrage as many fans saw it as an unnecessary personal attack. Listen, this is why I say there's no victims here. I mean, these heifers talk hella reckless. This is what these heifers do. They talk reckless. And then they wonder why people are angry with them. They wonder why they're constantly in beef and conflict. Rather than ignoring Kash jabs, Asian Doll escalated the situation by posting a shocking screenshot of a conversation implying that she and her associates had considered attacking Kash's vehicle while she was in Dallas. This what happens when this YN lets you keep your life be, Asian wrote in the post. She went on to claim that her crew had planned to open fire on Kash Doll's Sprinter van, but ultimately decided against it because Kash had her children on the road with her. So if she wouldn't have had her kids with her, you would have took her life. And you know what's crazy? Asian Doll probably wouldn't have went to prison. Y'all know in these situations, we've seen so many situations where these women will instigate, they will plan on taking somebody's life. But instead of them getting the most time in jail, it's the shooters who get the most time. And that female will get little to no time. She literally admits to plotting, but If anything was to happen, I'm telling you, they would have gave her a slap on the wrist, because that's what they do. They don't want to punish these women because they don't want these women to change. Why do you think you see such a backlash to the red pill, MGTOW, even passport bros? Whenever men are saying, I want better than what is here, these women need to really do better, there's a backlash because they don't want these women to have any accountability. They want these women to be destructive. Unfortunately, you got men who attack other men because we say, you know what, these women need to do better. They don't want these women to do better. They want these women to be destructive because they've been able to get, sex out of these women. So of course they don't want these women to change, because these women actually changed. A lot of these men wouldn't have a chance with these women that they with, or they're trying to get with these women. You knew not to say stuff yesterday while you were in Dallas. She continued, today you talking cause you happy you ain't die B. The screenshot agent showed an unidentified person asking her details about who was bringing Kash to Dallas, seemingly hinting at a setup. While the authenticity of the message remained unclear, the implications were severe enough to alarm fans. It should alarm police. Fans, police need to be alarmed by this. I mean, did we not see what happened with Mo 3? They built an entire YouTube section devoted to Mo 3 because of what happened to him down there. So yes, you should be on high alert. Don't let me get started on what's going on in Tennessee, in Memphis. The police need to be on high alert, but they don't take these women, they don't take you black women seriously, even though black women, and I'm going to get into a little bit later, black women have been very destructive in the black community. We've seen situations where these women will go, when they get in an argument with a man, they will go get their simps to go and harm that man. We've seen that plenty of times. And there was a couple of simps, a couple of beta males that were willing to put their freedom on the line for this heifer, for this big face retard. Okay? This is why I tell y'all, a lot of you black men are cooked. You're cooked. There's no fixing you. You're willing to put your freedom and your life on the line for a woman who wouldn't give you the time of day. Look at this, y'all. And you mean to tell me that the police down there, they weren't alerted by this? How many black men have we see go to jail off of something they said online in an interview? How many rappers have been arrested and jailed due to interviews on DJ Vlad? But here you have a woman who not only said that she planned to do something to you, but she had a screenshot of the shooters. And you wonder why we go in on these women, and then you simps, you beta males, you buck broken losers, you get on here and you're mad because men call these heifers out. You're mad because we called them out. Who created the setup artists? Who's setting up these men to get robbed? It ain't other men, it's other women. Not only are these women setting up random men to be robbed, they actually set up their own boyfriends and husbands to be killed. But then you got these buck broken losers who get online and they want to defend these women and they want to attack men who call out this behavior. And you wonder why you don't have a woman. And if you do, you're getting pity box. It's pity box. You don't know what it's like to be in control in a relationship with a woman.
BW get treated like mentally delayed children, and racist YT people give them a slap on the wrist and
Right.
send them back out to cause more chaos and confusion.
Appreciate that, TW. Absolutely. And that's why they allow these women to not do no hard time, because they know that she's going to get out and she's going to create more bastard children, and she's going to continue to destroy the communities. They know that she's not going to do nothing productive. She's going to work some dead end job. She's not going to take her kids out the hood. They know this. What's good, Random Woman? Again, make sure y'all like the stream. This is absolutely disgusting. Anybody who's not talking about this or who are defending this, y'all cannot. This is why I say a lot of these people ain't worth saving. They're really not. This woman revealed her murder plot. It wasn't a spur of the moment when she said, "You lucky I didn't see you out. I would have put hands on you," something like that, right? She had a text message exchange with somebody. If that don't get you arrested, I don't know what does. But this is why the police can be a joke sometimes. Y'all so quick to put a black man in jail. There are black men who will go to jail for a suspended license or for not paying child support, but you got women literally saying that they're plotting on another woman and nothing is done. Nothing is done. Until somebody lose their life, all of a sudden y'all want to pretend like you care about keeping the community safe. Bullshit. Because you saw the red flags and you did nothing like always. Because you more concerned about locking up a black man and filling your prisons more than you care about keeping these situations from escalating. This is the exchange, y'all. Look at this. And she liked whatever post was taken down. She liked it or removed. And y'all wonder why black men are going to other countries for other women. Y'all so mad about the passport bros. Well, y'all give them every reason to leave. Y'all give those men every reason to. Why would they stay? Why would they stay? Just absolutely disgusting.